Guys, I just want to show you this one tonight. This one is React. There's a lot of Rebase tokens that keep coming out. All these reflection tokens, forks of Titano and things like that. This one I like because it's basically an aggregator of those all these forks that are out. We've got Sphere. There's just a list of them here even. Titano, I don't know how you pronounce it, Safu or Seifu. Yeah, so this is like an index fund of those. So it has its own reflection tokens, and then it also has a treasury where you gain rewards based off of these other ones. So if one goes down, you don't lose everything. You don't, if one drops 30%, your holdings in this is not going to drop the same amount because you're spread out against different ones. So of course this is DeFi, so it's still risky, and you're still kind of at the mercy of the markets of these, but you have less exposure because you're spread out across these things. So yeah, this is the site. I'll just share a link to the site, and you can look through this. It talks about how the reflections work. Obviously it's just you're going to get taxed, and those taxes are going to go back to the holders of the token. And obviously it's just you buy the token and hold it, and you get rewards from it. So I'm not going to go through all these pieces. You can read through those yourself if you decide to check this out. Yeah, I mean, they've got some things here, but I kind of like the graph that they sent over. So it's a 13% buy tax and a 15% sell tax, which is actually lower than a lot of others. I've seen some 45, 50%, which I think is kind of ridiculous because it takes a lot to make up for that amount. Is it going to double, and then once you sell you have to make up another tax there as well. So yeah, so they got their roadmap with the bootstrapping. This is already actually launched and going. They're going to come out with some games, and then they just say they're going to have some more brands, and some more applications. So this is kind of how the aggregator works. You buy, a buy or sell transaction happens. You're going to get some reflections off of that, and also a percentage goes into the treasury, and they go out and they buy other Rebase coins, and you get rewards from those coins, and that goes back to you as a holder as well. So that's kind of the idea behind this, the very simple terms of this. I just love when things are just simple like this. One thing that I'm interested about, like when it goes to the treasury, and they make, they buy those coins. I don't know if they are going to the community and asking which tokens they should be purchasing for these, or if they're just taking the top ones. That's one thing that I'm looking into to see if they have some kind of governance or something behind that. And then lastly, the chart on this. I mean, this is pretty early. I mean, this is the 1 hour chart, so we're like 4 days into this. So it's gone up a little bit since launch. I guess it depends on how much traction this gets, but this is one that I would look into, especially if this RSI drops a bit. I'm looking that I would probably get it in if it ever drops below, that 30 mark on the RSI, because that means it might be popping back up. But I guess it'll probably drop. If it drops below this line and it starts coming back up, I'll probably purchase then, and then write it and see what happens. Just kind of, and if it keeps dropping and coming back up, I'll probably dollar cost average into this if it keeps moving up and down. That's kind of how I plan on doing this, is dollar cost averaging as it drops buy, and then let it, keep riding. If it drops again, buy again. Then you're getting the benefits of, buying the dips, plus you're getting the reflections and the rewards off of the investment into the other tokens that are bought. So anyway, guys, that is React. Just something that's very interesting that I came across. This isn't financial advice, so I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do with your money. This is all your decisions based on your own research. I encourage you to do as much research as you can, and become educated as much as you can about the investment that you're pursuing. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this. I know there's others out there that are doing similar, Sphere, for example, but they seem to be kind of spread across other DeFi investments, not just other reflection tokens. So it's kind of its own little thing here. So anyway, guys, go ahead and like the video if you like it. Hit subscribe if you want to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.